everyone. Welcome to podcast number 164. How is everyone? I'm tired.
I know. It's going to be a long day. You got to get that energy pumped up, Dina. Come on. Drink the caffeine.
I feel like my eyes are burning, like just from, I'm just
Looking
tired.
at the screen.
Yeah, tired. We had a lot to do today. But all good things, all good things. How are you, Pam?
I'm fine. No complaints. You could always complain, but who wants to listen to you, right?
I know, I should stop. Okay, I'm not
Just tell my
complaining.
mother that. She'd ask her how she was feeling. She'd go on. I said, Mom, they really don't care. Just tell them you're fine.
I'm fine. I'm
And
fine.
move on.
I'm not tired. I'm
Right.
ready to go.
She's ready to do a jig. We hope everyone out there has had a lot of time and opportunity to knit over the past week and accomplish some whips. Make a whip turn into an FO.
Wouldn't that be nice?
Right.
I know you've been busy.
I've been busy. I have had literally zero time to knit. Because, again, when you knit late, your productivity is like zilch. It's like nothing. Because you're tired. You make mistakes, right? Anyway.
Yes,
so
for
here we
sure.
are. Yes, it's been a busy week. How about yourself?
Busy week.
What were you doing?
Shabbat dinner. We
you had
celebrated
dinner,
Roche's
Oh, nice.
birthday.
Oh,
It's
that's
actually
right.
tomorrow.
That's right.
Or today's Monday.
Her
Was it
birthday's
November
Tuesday.
6th? Yeah, so her birthday's the 7th. But we celebrated. Was that a yawn?
Yeah, it
You
was.
still have knit night.
I know.
Is that caffeine?
No, it's decaf. It's
Good luck
decaf.
to you.
I know.
So we did that. What did we do? I went to visit my cousins in Brooklyn,
Oh,
which
that's
was
nice.
lovely.
Mhm.
They have a beautiful house on the water,
Lovely.
right near Coney Island.
Oh, nice. I'm not
Seagate?
familiar. I'm not familiar with that part of Brooklyn.
Me neither.
I really
First
not.
time I was ever there, but
mhm.
had a beautiful time.
Mm-hmm.
The sunset was breathtaking.
Oh, I'm sure it was.
In fact, I think I have a picture.
Oh, that's
I
nice.
had
When
my
was this on Saturday?
Saturday, and then unfortunately we had to go to a funeral yesterday,
Oof,
which was not fun.
never fun.
How about you? You had more exciting stuff. Tell us
Well,
about
it was
your week.
it was like the whole week. It was my daughter's birthday. Then the next day on Friday was my granddaughter's birthday. Then I had the church boutique, which is like oh, look at that. That's beautiful. Oof.
Is that crazy?
It's like a painting. That's beautiful.
That is just stunning.
Oh, was that in Brooklyn on the water?
Yes.
Oh, it's lovely. That was the day we changed the clocks. That was the night we changed the clocks.
We had
All
such a
day
long
yesterday,
day.
I felt like it was such a long day. It was an hour earlier. Anyway, we have a church fair, so, not that being at the fair was difficult, but it was the preparation. I made soup for them to sell.
How'd that go?
Good, they sold it.
Did you do the mushroom
They
barley?
make like $1,000 selling soup.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I made mushroom barley, and I made a new recipe, which was delicious. It was, hold on a second. It'll come to me. Something with butternut squash. What was with it? Butternut squash and, can you believe that? I roasted the butternut squash, and what did I put in the pan?
Lentils?
Yes, red lentils.
Get out.
Thank you, Dana.
You know why I'm saying lentils? I'm gearing home tonight to make red lentil soup.
Well, this was red lentil soup with butternut squash. It was delicious. I have
That's
to say,
interesting.
even my daughter was there when I made
Did you
it.
do the...
Yes, I did. I did. I
Good.
roasted the butternut squash in the oven. I cooked the red lentils. I made it vegetarian with vegetable broth. It did call for a yogurt drizzle, but being that I was packaging it for church, it didn't get the yogurt drizzle.
I think that's okay.
That's fine. And so I did that.
Probably in lieu of cream.
Right. So I did that, and then
Nice,
I had
healthy.
to make cookies. I always make the girls their birthday age a cookie, like
Did you
she's
picture
5.
it?
So I made number. I didn't take a picture of the cookie.
Didn't?
I don't think I did. I might. Yes, I did take. I do have a picture. I'll show you a picture of the cookies.
Okay.
And then I had the christenings. On.
Sunday?
So it was just like the cooking, and then I had to make. I realized Friday night at 6:00 that I didn't take out the chicken. I was supposed to make chicken salad for church. So at 11:00
As
at
well?
night, yes, I was making
my
chicken
goodness.
salad. So the cooking was just beyond.
So when you do a christening like that in church,
Yeah.
do you host like a brunch for everybody afterwards? Like
Well,
in
we
the-
always at church have a coffee hour every Sunday after service. We always have a coffee hour.
So did
at
you
church.
like?
So we'll get a
does
cake.
The family
we'll have
host?
a cake. We'll have a cake right there.
So you had a celebration.
Yeah, but yeah, everyone comes and has coffee. They have a piece of the cake if they want.
But was this something that you did celebratory for the christening?
Yeah.
Like sometimes we have like, if there's a ceremonious day
Right.
at temple,
Right.
we'll sponsor lunch.
Right. Well, we
And then
didn't. They don't
it's-
call it that we're sponsoring it. There's always one there anyway, a coffee hour. But we would bring a cake in.
Oh, so
For
you
that.
just brought an additional
Correct.
cake. Gotcha.
Correct. So that was interesting.
That's
We
cute.
did that, and it was nice because, of course, my kids grew up going to church. They grew up in that church, but of course, people don't see them anymore because they're all wherever they are. So that was always interesting.
Were all the kids there?
Yeah, they were all there.
Beautiful.
Well, they were all the godparents, so they had to be there. They were
Aw.
all the godparents. So it was like, I was trying to
So
think. There
who
were
was the-
5 siblings, but we needed 6 parents, 6 godparents. So Daniel did double duty. He's Olive's godfather and Reese's godfather.
That's so cute.
And everyone else is like spread out, you know. So we did that, and then Emily and Tyler had a brunch at a restaurant afterwards, and then we went back to their house. And her in-laws were down from Cooperstown, so it was
That's beautiful.
Yeah, it was a very busy weekend, and
Action packed.
absolutely all good stuff though, all good stuff.
I love. I mean,
Yeah,
celebrate family.
Yeah, I mean,
what could
listen,
be better?
absolutely, and
Beautiful.
the church event was nice. That was a very nice event.
How much did they raise?
I think they must have made about somewhere between 8,000 and 9,000.
Nice.
Yeah,
Is that a
probably.
record or?
I honestly, I don't know what they did last year. I couldn't say. It's
Did
probably
you work
right
the-
around there.
Yeah.
Yes, I did. I
Wow.
got there at 10, about 11:15, and I was there until about 5 o'clock.
Nice.
You know, so it was very nice. It was a very nice event. You know, Santa was there.
Already?
They have a German cafe.
Already?
So, yeah, that's the whole thing. And they have a German cafe, so they make bratwurst or a hot dog, and then they serve German potato salad and pea soup, and
That's so funny.
so you could people come just for the meal.
Wow.
You know, so
That's
I have
really
to say
great.
it's very good, and they
So-
have baked goods. You know, nothing like a Lutheran church for baked goods.
Really?
They're
Did they
all,
make
they're
those-
all wonderful bakers.
Did they make those Christmas Mexican wedding cookies or whatever they were?
No, did they? Have you had them there?
The ones that are like in powdered sugar.
Oh, those. No, they didn't make those. But you know what?
Do you
Someone
know
was.
what I'm talking about?
No, I do not. I know the Greek ones in powdered sugar.
I don't know.
Where'd you get them?
From your church.
Did you
You used
really?
to bring them.
Did you really? You mean the ginger ones?
Not ginger. They were in. I think they were wedding cookies or Christmas cookies, but I don't know.
remember them now. Maybe they're Kathy's. She's a big cookie baker.
It wasn't Kathy's.
But you know what? Someone was there selling across from me. Was, let me say it right. Cojito.
What's a cojito?
Oh, wonderful. I should have brought it with me. Cojito. Remember when I made Bailey's last year from scratch?
Yes.
Cojito. Audrey got a bottle of Cojito at school from one of her coworkers as a Christmas gift. And Cojito is a combination of 3 different milks with rum, with cinnamon and nutmeg and vanilla.
3 different milks, rum, cinnamon, and nutmeg.
and vanilla. It's it's cream in appearance. It's like that yarn, you know, and you could put it in your coffee, or you could have it as a drink. And there were these girls from Whitestone. This girl from Whitestone was making it, and she had 2 bottle sizes. Now I had heard of it because Audrey got it last year. Apparently, it's like
Never heard of
from
it.
I don't know if it's from Puerto Rico or it's pardon my ignorance, because if anyone knows, put it in the comments. But I got the impression like it's a Spanish drink, I think, is of course from the name Cojito.
Never.
And when
I don't know
Audrey
what that
mentioned it, then the security guard at school was talking about it that he'd had, and all of a sudden I'm hearing all about this Cojito. So anyway, they're giving out samples on
Is
Saturday.
it cojita?
Cojito.
No.
They had Cojito. So they were selling the bottles, and they had a gift size bottle. And I said, that's perfect. She's in Whitestone. I said, that's a great gift. I bought a bottle for myself, though.
Really? And what are you going to...
It's at home in my refrigerator. What am I going to do with them? You can drink it. I can bring it. We'll put it in our coffee one day. Cojito. The girl was lovely.
Here it is.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
The cojito is a sweet cocktail made with lime and mint.
No, that's
and
not.
typically rum and coconut.
That's more like a mojito. This is, I think they spelt it Coquito.
Rich, creamy cojito is a classic Puerto Rican cocktail made with coconut cream, coconut milk, baking spices, and most importantly,
That's it.
rum.
Right, that's it. Yep.
Here it is.
Delicious. I have the girl's
It's
card. I have
inquiring
a card in my handbag.
Looks
Anyway,
good.
it is
Looks like a
delicious.
dessert.
And I'm telling you, I was dying to. I wanted to buy a coffee in the kitchen and open up the jar and put a little cojito in my coffee.
It's like when we want to spike our coffee with Bailey's cream.
It's very good. Anyway, so that was my find at the boutique that I was excited about.
Very nice.
And that was it. Then the christening. Christening was lovely. It was very nice with the 3 kids. We were nervous about, I said, this is the reason why you baptize when they're babies versus when they're 5 and 6 years old.
Did they
Because it
behave?
was like, can you stand on the stool? And Lucy didn't want to do it. And then Olive does what Lucy does. But actually, it worked out okay. It did work out okay.
Beautiful.
It was fine.
That's so exciting for them.
It was exciting. Well, it was exciting. It's nice to have them christened,
We you're reminding me with all the foods from different places. Zach was invited this past weekend for Shabbat dinner. So he wasn't with us.
Okay.
And it was a themed Shabbat, which meant everybody had to bring, it was themed an Ashkenazi Shabbat dinner.
Nice.
Now we cook everything Sephardic, so he was looking up all the recipes and I was helping him in the kitchen.
What do you mean?
I was cooking.
Yeah.
He was cooking. So, I was just chiming in. So he wanted to make chopped liver.
Mm-hmm.
And I know how to make it because my mother-in-law makes it for, I think it's for Passover. She usually makes it.
Mm-hmm.
So Zach is sauteing the liver and he's got the onions and he's like ready to grind it. And I'm like, what about the hard-boiled eggs?
Yeah. Right.
He's like, there are eggs in there?
Is that right?
Yes. So he had to boil eggs. That went on pause. And then he made a dish called yapchik.
Oh, I've heard of that. What is it?
It's a kugel. I'm not really.
Kugel. Okay, yeah.
I'm not really sure.
I've heard of that.
I said, why don't you make a kugel? He wanted to make
Kugel is good.
kreplach, which is a
I've heard of
dumpling.
that too, yeah.
So it's funny because we kind of make
Similar things.
We just call it different things.
Right.
In any event, he made this thing called yapchik, and he had a small container for us to serve.
Yeah.
And I made whatever Rocher wanted, and Rocher's her mom's boyfriend was there, who's Ashkenazi.
Did he know the yapchik?
He certainly did.
He did,
So
huh?
Zach wasn't there to brag about it, but he goes, "Oh my God, this
It was
brings
good.
me."
It was good,
He
right?
said, "This brings me back
Now
to my
Zach
childhood
has
days."
to make that one day for you.
It was very
your
cute.
Friday night dinner.
But how cute! Like a themed, like
That's a nice idea.
yeah,
I like
it was
that.
cute.
Well, Daniel was asking me, one of the ladies at church has made Swedish meatballs. And he kept
Yum.
saying, are the Swedish meatballs going to be there? And of course they weren't. So one of the women
don't
said,
you
I
make
have the
them?"
recipe from the woman who did make it. So I said, so Daniel was like, instead of him saying, make it, he said, send me the recipe. He'll make it. But he
Aw.
likes to cook. So
That's
of
cute.
course,
Is it like
I have
a
no
blend
idea.
of 3 different meats? I don't know.
I don't know. I didn't see the
Swedish
recipe.
meatballs.
I didn't
They
see the
sound
recipe.
good though.
They are. I know. I've had them. I know what he's talking about, but they don't have them at this particular event.
Isn't it funny? They
Yeah.
haven't been to church in how many years, and it's like time stands still, and they want like
One of- yeah,
what
one-
they remember.
One of the women said to Daniel,
Isn't that cute?
Well, exactly. They have memories.
like-
They're memories of
yes.
what they know.
Yeah.
One of the women said, I know you don't remember me. And my son's like, yes, I remember you. He said, no, you are. Anyway, but it was fun. They had a nice time.
On the flip side, in contrast, when I first got married,
Mm.
my mother-in-law was still living here before she moved to Israel.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess my in-laws were still together. And,
Mm-hmm.
I would have to go to their temple all the
course.
time.
Mm-hmm.
And I met a lot of people in the community. And so Erz's cousin passed away. So we were at the temple in the community.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a shame. I went to say hello to a few people and they didn't recognize me. I don't know if it was my gray
That's good.
hair or if they just got old. And
Well, I think it's memory is slipping.
Yeah.
I think it's a combination of the two, probably, right?
Yeah, it was sad.
I know. I saw some people this weekend that I hadn't seen for a while. And then this one woman came in, it wasn't a funny story. We were diagonally across from the Apple store.
Right.
And she does security at the Apple store.
Okay.
She came off of work and she saw that there was something going on at church. So she came over. She said, I needed to be in a church. She worked 9/11. Her partner, she was a retired cop.
Okay.
Her partner passed away, and she's been diagnosed with cancer.
Oh, God.
She has something in her cervix, something, a melanoma, and now it's on her adrenal gland. And so she said, I just needed something to, as a distraction, and it was in church and so on and so forth. So
Well,
you
it's
meet
nice that you stopped by.
it's amazing how you meet people, So one of the women said, well, I'll put you on the prayer list, and
That's
she just was a very sweet lady. Your heart
They
goes
still
out.
do knitting prayer shawls?
They still do some knitting prayer shawls. They could have given her a prayer shawl. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe they have. I think they have a name. They could do that. That would be
Very
nice. Yep. They gave the baby a christening blanket, a crocheted blanket for the baby.
Cute.
But the girl's got like a Bible or something, a kid's Bible, whatever.
Okay.
And they got these little bracelets, this little pearl bracelet.
Cute.
That's not real pearl, but and it's got like a silver cross on it,
That's cute. Something symbolic.
Very cute.
Yep.
Exactly.
Very nice.
And Katie was like, oh, I should have gotten the girl something. Lucy is her goddaughter now. So it was funny how some things happen for a reason. I was looking for something in my drawer, and I came across Katie's cross that she was christened with.
Get out.
Because when my girls were christened, they always got a little diamond cross.
Okay.
And I came across the cross, and, Katie doesn't wear it. So I said to Katie, I took it with me, and I said, if you want to give it to Lucy, you can give this to Lucy. But that's up to you. You may want to save it. I don't know. And she gave it to Lucy, and Lucy was so excited.
Oh, my goodness.
I said, Lucy, you don't wear that to school.
That's so cute.
Anyway, it was very cute. Very cute. So that was
That's
a good
touching.
day.
Very
Yep.
meaningful.
Yep. But we do have knitting to talk about.
Yes, we do.
So let's say who you are.
Oh, I'm Dina. You can find me at The Knitting Place on Instagram, Ravelry, and Facebook.
I am Pam Sapp on Instagram and Ravelry, and Pam Sapienza on Facebook.
Yes. What was I going to say? You are tuning in, obviously. If you don't follow us on YouTube, you could subscribe to the channel and you'll get a notification when we go live or when our podcast is released. And just in the future, you can always find the show notes down below.
Correct.
With all the projects, best as we can.
Links to kits, links to the pattern on Ravelry.
Correct. We kind of save you a lot of steps. I've been doing the timestamps, which a lot of you have really enjoyed. What did I want to say? Sometimes, like in the event that, Pam is wearing a sweater right now, she's wearing Earth and Sky. It's designed by SweaterFreak. We had lots of kits when the sweater first came out, but sometimes if we don't have kits, I'll say, knit in spin cycle and petite lamb's wool. And you could try to curate your own, or you can always try to email us at thenittingplace@gmail.com, and we could try to curate something.
And
for
there are 3 or 4 kits on the website for this, but others are sold out. So again, you could even look at the ones that are sold out if you like them. The pictures are there. And see if it can be replicated, or maybe just changed ever so slightly.
Did that call for a fingering weight yarn or sport weight? It was fingering.
But I mean, again, I believe I've looked at so many patterns today. I want to say the gauge on this is 22, so I believe you can use a sport weight.
Yeah, I was going to say it looks
I
like
think
my
actually,
viola.
She uses sport weight. I think she says sport weight, but I used petite. Petite lamb's wool is not a sport weight, isn't it? Isn't it listed as a fingering?
Might be.
I think so. But I used dyed in the wool, which is a sport weight.
Right. And
so you could do sport weight too.
It's the colorway called Pick Your Poison.
Correct.
And I believe if you had followed, if you follow me on Instagram, you would know that this past week, I had done a huge unboxing. We had a lot of spin cycle that we received, and the colorway Pick Your Poison happened to really resemble
my color.
Your colorway.
It had a lot of color in it.
Yes.
Sometimes it
in
comes
the past
in kind of washed out.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. So that's why I wanted to mention it. It's funny that you're wearing it.
And this is like the color of the lamb's wool is like a blue-gray. So again, you can curate your kit. You can look at what we have online And if you need to, you can certainly call the shop.
Yep, she
But
does
that's-
call
yeah.
for a sport weight. This is the sweater.
Mm-hmm.
It's designed by SweaterFreak. And it looks beautiful.
Yeah, I'm trying to. I mean, there's no color work on the sleeves or down below. It's just what you see on the top. So it's a top-down color work. And
Was it easy to follow the chart?
yeah, oh yeah. No problem at all.
So pretty.
And you know, this is the Petite Lamb's wool is a non-superwash. So those new non-superwashes, they have such a nice quality to them when you wear them. You know, I find, but
Definitely.
and you know, even though it's sport weight, it's not a thick sweater, but it's got, you know,
Keeps you warm.
keeps you warm. But it's not heavy, is what I'm saying. It's not a heavy in feel. But anyway, what are you wearing? Dinah's got an FO on.
I have an FO. I'm wearing the Malin. It's designed by Natasja Hornby. I'm sure you guys
Should
are...
have made kits for that. We didn't even think of that. I will tell you, that was the whole purpose. That was the whole purpose, right? Finish it so we can make a kit.
Oh my goodness.
Next week we'll do it.
Next week. I didn't put buttons on it yet, but it is done. I love the fit. It's beautiful.
It's a great yarn. It's a great yarn and it's a great piece.
Yeah.
I like it.
I need to sew the buttons on and then I will get...
And we'll make kits for it.
Yeah. That's a good idea.
Dinah used Carabella, which is a superwash, a worsted weight yarn, but it has, it's merino. And if you take, like if you were to take this sweater and just, sorry Dinah,
That's okay.
squish it, it's squishy.
Yes. The, what is that twist called?
Which one?
Irrestringable?
Oh, I don't know. That I don't know. I've never heard of that. What
The
is it?
Aurora 8 has it's an 8 ply.
Yeah.
The 8 is 8 ply. So
Yeah.
there's 8 plies to the worsted weight yarn.
Yeah.
And it's just really squishy
It's a lovely yarn. You know what we use that for a lot of times? Our City Lights hat.
Oh my goodness. Do you know
Has,
how many requests I've
You
gotten?
can, we have to, maybe next week we can do City Lights and we can do this.
Yes, there are City Lights hats.
And that's
on
until
the
we see
website.
other stuff come out and then we want to do other stuff, right?
Yeah. We better make a list of what we need to do for next Monday. The City Lights.
Yeah, maybe we can do, maybe on Thursday we can do a kit for this. And then you
That's
can
true.
show them again on Monday.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, see what, because we have the Aurora 8.
Yeah.
It would be lovely. You could do navy and silver.
So many
You could
options.
do black.
So fun.
Yeah, I love it.
It's definitely fun. So I'm super happy.
She's happy with her FO.
Yes, that's what I'm wearing.
And what else do we have?
Whips.
Whips. What do we have for whips? What do you have? Anything special?
What do I have? I have my
Let's see.
Soho Square.
Yeah, I
I've been-
haven't done that.
I mean, I haven't had a chance to really do much, but closing in.
On.
I guess I have 30 more rows or so.
Before you get down to
Yeah.
the stripe.
I mean,
Yeah, that's about, how much have you done? Hold it. Yeah, that's a nice amount.
I'm getting there
You're
slowly
getting there.
but surely.
I don't think I did anything this week on that. Oh, that's so pretty.
It's going to be fun when it's
That is
done.
so pretty.
So that's my Soho Square. For those of you who don't know, we did receive a comment that people would like us to show what the picture is. So there it is. That is the project. It's called Soho Square. It's designed by Jackie Rose. I think she's holding up the wrap here, which was what, 36 by 36? Or is
Yes. No, that's
square.
The
It's
square. And the wrap is the 50 by 50 or thereabouts.
50 by 50.
Right.
What I'm knitting is the square, and it's 36 by 36 inches.
Correct. I really don't have much to show. Of course, I still have my Esches scarf as a whip. I have my Soho as a whip. I told Dinah when I wanted to bring it, but I forgot. I did put the buttons on my Kari cardigan.
Hooray!
Oh, it's totally done. I wanted to bring it to show what I forgot. Maybe I'll bring it next week so you can see it. Still continue to work on the heirloom cardigan. You have that to show, don't you, Dinah, the heirloom? Are you going to show that? Or no?
I wasn't planning on it. I could show you the squares.
And I still have my
blocked them.
squares. I did the same. I gave them a blocking.
I blocked them. They're blocked beautifully.
Mm-hmm.
I do need to assemble some so that we can take on our next step in the class. So I have homework to do tonight.
Yep.
Tomorrow Zoom.
Do you think I'm going to get anything sewn together tonight?
I hope so. I think it would be easier if we did it on yours.
Where am I going to be tonight?
Oh, you're going to be on the boat. spending the night on a houseboat.
Oh,
I don't
know.
think you're going to be sewing.
Maybe I'll have a glass of wine and I'll sew some. You never know. I might be able to. I just
All right.
need a needle. Maybe I'll just grip a needle from the shop.
There you go.
Anyway, what else do I have? I don't really have anything to show. The only thing I have to show you is I did do the, I did begin the grab and go.
Nice.
And that's it.
That's gorgeous.
This is the Art Yarns.
I didn't even wind my
Merino
yarn.
Cloud. Is that what it's called?
And I think one skein will do it.
Yeah. Merino Cloud. It's 80/20 Merino Cashmere. There you go. Yeah.
Is it a hard pattern?
You know what? It's not hard, but you know how when you do it enough, I had to take it out like twice because I didn't, first I thought it was too, there was like a loop on the bottom, then I lost track of where I was. Once I understood, you know, how she was doing the repeats and the increases, I don't even need to look at the pattern. But she does, I have to do it's a 16 row increase.
Okay.
10 times. I think I've done it 6 times.
Okay.
So I have another 4 to go.
you know.
Then I guess then knitting is, it was my goal. I wanted to get to the easy part, you know. Not that this is difficult, but if I do it while I'm
You need
talking.
to keep track.
Right, then I'll make a mistake.
Right.
But it's not hard. And the yarn is lovely, right? Don't you think the
So
yarn is nice for it?
It's beautiful. So this is Merino Cloud by Artyarns. It's one skein. Each skein has 437 yards. Whoops. Here it is.
The picture is here. It is here.
The color's on the website. And this is Jenny's new pattern, Grab and Go. You can find her on Instagram and Ravelry as SweaterFreak. And it's just super cute.
I'm doing the longer one. She does have a version on the back, as you can see, where there's a little bit of a point. You can do either one. And
Are
that's
you
it.
doing with the point or without?
Without the point.
Yeah, I think
Without the point. Anyway, so that's where I am, and that's my one skein, and I love this yarn. It's so much
Beautiful.
fun to knit with.
What size needle are you on?
4?
Nice.
4, I believe it's a 4. Anyway, and so that's my, of course, like I needed a new whip,
Beautiful.
you know. I have
Well-
enough whips, but I didn't need to start another one.
Last week I said I was not going to be on Sleeve Island.
You weren't,
I made good on that promise.
but
And I also said I wasn't going to be stuck with second sock syndrome. And I made good on that promise. So this is Zach's sock. The ends need to be woven in.
oh, nice.
I think I showed it to you last time. It was still on the needle. And I did break the ice and I cast on the second sock. So I didn't get much done, but that's okay.
That is fine.
If I now just do my 8 rows a day, I might have it done for Thanksgiving.
There you go.
I might have to just play a little catch up here and there to get it done.
There's just there's too much stuff to knit, right?
And then I was thinking this would be a great yellow for your smiley hat.
It would be.
The positivity beanie.
It
So I
would
might
be.
have leftover
We
yellow.
have to make more of those too.
Yeah. So that's that. And that's it.
That's all we got.
That's all we got.
That's
for
all we
webs.
got for whips, right?
Yes.
And FOs. But we have lots of ideas, as usual, right, Dina?
Lots of inspiration.
Yeah, we always do. I'm going to move these out of the way
Sure.
because we did that. What do you want to do next, Dina? What do we want to talk about?
So there are a few patterns that dropped.
It's interesting. We have 3 sweaters here.
And there is a new knit along that we're considering. And maybe we'll post it to a vote. Or
Yep.
maybe you guys
You could
can
drop a comment down
drop
below.
a comment. Exactly.
Dina may do a post on Instagram for a vote.
I should really pull it up. So the vote for the next knit along is the Oba.
Oh, you're going to show them the open?
Yes.
Or,
This is the Oba,
that's very pretty.
which is gorgeous. It's designed by
You know, they do
Agio Knit.
they
I
do
hope I
that
said
pattern.
that. Agio?
Yep.
Agio Knit. I hope I'm saying that right. And then the next choice is the Pressed Flowers Cardigan. So please help us vote. We do have kits on the website for the pressed flowers. I could quickly show you
Yeah, you have them over there.
what they are. This is Wilder in the light gray, which is what Amy Christoffers used. And she paired it with Ghost Ranch. So we have that kit available. The kits that we have on the website, I think, are sized up to, did I say 47?
That's what I was looking at right now.
I think 47. It's 6 skeins in the Wilder, and it's actually 4 skeins in the dyed in the wool. But then we also have the light gray.
Yes.
With Dream World, which we thought would be really cool because you'd get the pretty stripes of the deep navy, the green, the plum. That would be gorgeous. And then for another option, we thought Dirty Little Secret would be a great pairing with the light gray. So you'll find this one on the website as well.
Size through a 47-inch finish.
47-inch finished bust. And then for the last option with the light gray, we thought Pop Click would be super fun.
That would be fun.
And
So remember, you're going to
great-
get those, your flowers are going to be this color.
Right. So any spin cycle yarn will reflect the color of your flowers. The main body of the sweater is going to be the light gray. This is a yarn called Wilder from Spin Cycle Yarn, and it is sport weight, 200 yards. If you'd like to curate your own, we have the Knitting Place sport weight yarn, of course. We have some sport weight yarn from Moondrake. I think there's Oatmeal, Hisui, a light green. What else was there?
I don't remember. Are you talking from the Moondrake one?
Yes, there's a bunch
There's
of
a
colors.
light pink. There's like a
light
sand
gray-
color.
Right. Maybe a light blue. You'd have to just check the website. Okay, and last but not least, we have this gorgeous colorway called Rusted Rainbow,
Is that gorgeous?
and we paired this one with what they call the dark gray.
That's pretty.
That's gorgeous too. So you have some options. Some of you don't need to do the knit along. We're posing it up for a vote, the Pressed Flowers or OBA, OBBA. So check them both out. Savory Knitting or Amy Christoffers designed Pressed Flowers. And I hope I'm saying it right.
What do you mean?
Obia is designed by Agio Knit. Both are gorgeous designs. And they're both going to get done by me at some point.
And we also have some kits. Some of them are out of stock, but we do have kits also for the Pressed Flowers cowl on the website.
That's another option.
If you choose, if you think you might want to do that.
Are there any Pressed Flower shawl? I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Those are done in DK, and I think that's paired with Dream State, if I'm not mistaken, for
Yes,
the
it
Pressed
is.
Flowers cowl.
Yep.
So she's got a beautiful run. There's Pressed Flowers hat that you can do.
Right, exactly.
Like I said, we did, if you don't follow on Instagram, I highly recommend even just hopping on and searching the Knitting Place. Go back last week, I think it was Wednesday. Check out all the magnificent colors that came and dyed in the wool.
Yeah.
There's so many.
Yeah. Some
So,
great colors.
Yeah, if you're looking for hat ideas, sweater ideas, just shoot me an email. I'll be happy
fabulous.
to try to curate with it, whatever you need. Okay,
This one?
new patterns have dropped. There's the Traveler Shell, designed by Andrea Mowry. It's got a very interesting pocket. It's got a sloped pocket. Reminds me of the pocket seam that I had done when I knit Hohi's sweater. Do you remember
Yes,
Barbara and I? And it
yeah,
had like
yeah.
a sloped
A sloped pocket.
pocket.
I do remember that.
Very pretty. So this is cute. She calls it a shell. I would call it a vest, really. Looks
But
like
if you,
a drop
when you look at
shoulder.
the pattern and she puts it in a category, it says sweater/cardigan.
Oh, really?
But she calls
So
it
a shell.
a shell. I don't know what that means,
Interesting.
but whatever.
Yeah.
It could be a shell, a vest, cardigan.
Yeah, something to just throw on. It's super great.
Throw on an over. I think it's a great overpiece, you know.
Yeah. So I think she used lace weight yarn paired with a Surrey. We made kits using fingering weight yarn with Surrey. I believe the pattern calls for a DK weight gauge. We had a beautiful delivery from Suburban Stitcher.
Yes.
So we are going to show you some colorways. This one here is Jane. So you would knit it with one strand of the 4-ply and one strand of the Surrey. We have Wisteria, which is another beautiful color. It's like a periwinkle. This color is Antique, another neutral. which is super lovely. So I don't know if we tried to pick up on the light vibe, but then we did go dark. This is so Pam. This is her red. Do you remember that coat?
That's my jacket.
Yeah.
Yes, I have
This
that.
is rouge. This would be stunning.
I do have that still. Obviously.
Next up is Spearmint, which is kind of similar to Andrea's. But then we also have a colorway called Frost. So we could show you that. I'll save that. There's another colorway here called Smoke, which is a very pretty silver, a nice neutral. Excuse me 1 minute.
Are you getting hot?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
My
We've
goodness.
got the air conditioning on, too.
I am super hot. Pardon me. Well, I just do one little fix.
She unrobes.
I'm so embarrassed. Okay. Next up is Frost. So whether you like the blue or the green, there's Spearmint and Frost. You could probably go either way. You'll get kind of that vibe.
Yep.
This is stunning. This is called Clean Slate. I'm not sure if you're seeing it, but it's a pretty shade of blue, and then there's just this lovely...
Clean Slate is a great color.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It almost looks like there's a little layer of green running through it.
Love it. Love that color.
I think I showed you the Smoke. This one is light neon pink, because we know some of you love pink.
Love this color.
And then this is magnificent. This colorway is called Gold.
Love that color.
Yep.
Love.
And I think that's it.
I think that's enough. I think
That is enough.
That's enough.
So there are a lot of
right?
colors.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful choices. It's called the Traveler Shell. It's designed by Andrea Mowry. And the kits that we curated take 4 skeins of the Surrey silk, and it takes 3 skeins
Yeah.
of
And what
these
size can they
suburban
go up to on this?
socks. I knew you were going to ask me that, and I'm afraid I do have to go to the website. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
So on the website, Traveler, I'm going to just quickly look it up. It's called the Traveler Shell.
Let me guess. It goes up to a size 48.
Can you believe I didn't put the description in? I'm going to have to enter that in.
Oh, was that right?
Yeah. The Traveler Shell. My apologies. Of course,
I wonder what she wears to positive ease on this. I'm going to see if I can, because I did look at it before. Here is the Traveler Shell. Here it is. Nope, the wrong one. I went to the wrong one. Traveler Shell. She says, what does she say?
I need to multiply 328 times 4 is 1312. Okay. Are you ready? The Surrey alpaca, what did I say? 1312.
She's wearing it with 7 inches of positive ease.
But
But
the third size.
42.
Right.
So it starts, the smallest bust would be a 34, the largest would be a 70, so you can see it really is size inclusive. You can wear it with 7 inches of positive ease. If I were making it, I would either do the 42 or the 46. Maybe I would do the 42. I'm thinking.
Hold on, did I do that
I
right?
don't need 7 inches
1312.
of positive ease. Well, how much? She has 460 in hers, right? That's a lot of yardage. It's right here.
It's through a size.
No, you can do 460 is times 3 is 12, 1380. They could really go through the 4th size. They would have
That's what I have.
very close.
No.
No?
The 4th size, because with the Surrey you only have, is it 328 yards?
Yeah.
So 328 times 4 is going to give you 1312.
That's why
So
you
you're
can only
just
go,
shy, right.
Yeah.
You'd need an extra skein if you wanted to do the next size.
So there you go. The Traveler Shell.
Size 42-inch finished bust.
Very pretty. Nice throw
But you're
over
wearing
piece.
it over. I mean, open. Excuse me. I don't know that you really need to have it.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
That much
I would
positive
do the
ease.
42 size
Right.
if I would.
I
make
think
it.
so, too.
Yeah, I think that would be fine. I think that would be fine. Now our trio, our third sweater,
Yes.
right? We did
Yeah.
three. We did three
We
sweaters.
did three. Is the magnificent Stripy Unicorn by Joji Locatelli.
These kits I like.
There we go. So, the Stripy Unicorn, we had a few requests for this after our Instagram Live with Dyed in the Wool. So, we decided to make some kits for you. And Pam is going to bring them over.
I am going to bring them over. Give me uno segundo.
And
Oh,
at
this
this
one's
point-
lovely. Now these, I believe, we kitted through
We
a
made so many kits.
44 because it goes from 44, the next size would be 49. And we kitted it with 2 skeins of the sport and 4 skeins of the dyed in the wool. So if you wanted to make the next size, for instance, if you wanted the 49, you would have enough of this, but you would need to add another one of these.
And by these, she means the sport weight.
Yeah.
It's the Knitting Place sport weight.
Correct. And what Joji does in this is, I don't know if you can tell in the picture, but it's 1 row.
It's 1 round of the solid and 1 round of the spin cycle.
And she talks about a different kind of a raglan shaping where she shifts the raglan increase and it's got the short rows in the back. And she says it's almost like a sweatshirty feel is how she describes it.
It's very pretty.
So Dinah has one beautiful colorway that she just
So
showed
this
you.
colorway is called Viola. It's a pretty navy. And we paired that with Rosy Maple. The Rosy Maple has layers of like a magenta, fuchsia, purple,
Blue.
lavender. Almost looks like a dark grape. I'm not sure if it's actually
lovely.
blue, but it's very pretty.
Very pretty.
So that's one option. This next option is called Rosalie. It's a beautiful shade of pink. And we have that paired with Love Spell for all you pink lovers. How cute is that? That would be stunning. So you'll get all the pretty pastels here from the dyed in the wool. You've got that pretty shade of green, the pink, and then this would alternate every other round.
Yeah, it'd be pretty.
the main
Kind of-
color.
Yep, I like that.
This is probably one of my favorite kits. This is called Primavera, which is like a very light peach, almost like neutrally color. And then we paired that with Mississippi Marsala. So I thought that this is just a very gorgeous neutral. I know I usually go for pinks, but this is really speaking to me.
Very pretty.
Okay, all you orange lovers, aren't you glad I'm going to show you this one? Orange is called Zinnia, and then we paired that with Sex on the Beach. And I know that in some areas the orange might get lost, but if you look at Joji's sweater, sometimes the colorway, like right up top by the yoke, the pink lays on the pink, and that's okay. So this is Sex on the Beach with Zinnia. Then we have this pretty colorway called Wallflower. Oh, excuse me, it's Dear Diary, and we
Very
paired that
soft.
with Aster. This is very soft, but lovely.
That goes with this.
Okay, this next colorway is called Cymbidium, which is a really nice, like a soft caramel color, and we paired that with the Family Jewels.
It's pretty.
That's a gorgeous combo. Next up, Neutral Lovers, Lamb's Ear. We paired that with Stay Ready. Fabulous neutral. We've done this time and time again. And Teal Lovers, this one is called Hannah. It's a beautiful dark, almost like a sprucey kind of color. And we paired that with Robin's Egg. That's gorgeous.
Isn't that pretty?
Oh.
You did this one, right? You didn't.
No, I did
Okay.
not. Next up, this one here is called Lotus. And we paired that with Valley Girl, which is very pretty.
That's a pretty one.
And last but not least, we have Toffee Rose. And we paired that with Dirty Little Secret.
Isn't that pretty? I like that one.
That's another pretty one. Maybe I like this one better.
Yeah, I think that's better for you, Dana.
More color. I love this dirty little secret.
Dirty little secret. That's a new color for us, right?
Great.
Now, speaking of it's a new color for us, Dina and I also have to tell you that we did the other day, on Thursday, I think it was, we must have put up on the website about 34 shift kits.
Oh my goodness, yes.
Because we had the delivery of the spin cycle dyed in the wool. So we are not going to show you 34 kits.
No.
We are going to show you 2 or 3 of them that we made. And you can curate your own.
Yeah, because we have new combos now. And it's always fun. They're a great kit. Some of you have signed up for our knit along, so that's still available.
Yep.
It's called the Shift Cowl, and you'll see I think the knit along is available on the website, and you can sign up.
You can sign up for that if you'd like. And
Light, medium, dark. This is a great kit. It's Bruised Ego, Mississippi Marsala, and Stay Out of the Forest.
Same thing with this. Dark Overshadow, medium Valley Girl, light Dear Diary.
Beautiful.
How gorgeous is that? Dear Diary. That's a pretty one.
For the dark one, we went with Bruised Ego. Then you can do Ranunculus. And we finished this off with Wallflower. Beautiful.
This one is Purse First, Wallflower, and Love Spell.
Love.
And like I said, we're just showing you those 4, but there were, I think...
There's a lot.
There's at least almost 30. I don't know.
Right.
I mean, I know we sold some, but there's still quite a bit on there.
Yes.
So certainly anything that you would like to do with Spin Cycle dyed in the wool, now's your opportunity to do it.
Yes.
We were talking about that hat up there the other day, weren't we?
Chevromania. Another beautiful hat designed by Andrea Mowry.
Right. You could do that with a skein of...
Dyed in the wool.
Dyed in the wool, right? What was it called? Chevromania?
I believe so.
Okay, go ahead.
Not sure if any of you know, Spin Cycle is hosting a PAL, a Plump Along, using their new yarn, Plump. I think they have a special page on Ravelry.
This is Plump, if you don't know Plump.
Do they have a page on Ravelry? It must be.
What does?
Spin
As
Cycle.
a yarn?
No, for the group.
Oh, I'm
For
sure
the,
I'm sure they do.
for the knit along.
I'm sure they do. You have to go to the...
Let's see if I can find it for you.
Yep.
You join on Ravelry. You would go to groups, I think, or community.
You know who had it was OlgaJazzy.
OlgaJazzy has a new hat. It's called Koyo.
Koyo, Koyo.
Right.
I'm going to show that to you. I spelled her name wrong, of
Pam
course.
will get to it a lot quicker than I will. I'm not going to even attempt to do it.
No, I don't know about that.
But we do
just
have
had her.
hat kits for the Koyo hat. We have the Plump hat kit. You know that you can always buy a Betty, the Plump Betty Cowl. What else did we do?
There she is. There she is. Oh, she's got her. Is that a reel?
It's a reel.
Oh, jeez. Where's the one that's not a reel?
So Koyo means leaves?
It means fall colors, turning leaves in
Japanese?
Japanese. I'm waiting for this to come up. It's got to come up.
It's the
at one
reel
point.
with the
leaves. Yeah, there it
I'll
is.
show it to her.
You see, there's the hat. Koyo. It uses 2 colors of plump. So what Dina and I did last week is we did some kits for that. Now, did you say about the PAL, Dina? You did, right?
Yes. So Spin Cycle is hosting a Plump Along. They're going to have giveaways. You can knit, I think every entry or every hat that you knit, I think is an entry.
Yes.
You could do a sweater.
This is the colorway that was shown that just now on OlgaJazzy's.
Rosy Maple
right.
with, is this?
For
Midsummer.
Midsummer. I can't remember that. Midsummer. So that's the colorway you see
That's
there.
the original colorway that OlgaJazzy used, and we have these kits on the website. I don't think we're going to show all of
No,
them.
just show these, what I carried in my arms.
Sure. This one here is Valley Girl, and we paired that with Verba Volant. And you're going to want, contrast.
Right.
Not everybody loves high contrast. That's
Space
pretty.
Oddity and Velocore.
Pretty.
Pretty.
This one's a pretty one. This is Afternoon Delight, and we paired that with Miss Me.
And this one, appropriately, Under the Wave and Sex on the Beach.
Match made in heaven.
And that wasn't even planned. But anyway, it calls for 2 skeins. So if you want to take part in the
Plump along.
the plump along, you know what I was looking
We
for?
have kits on the website.
But-
it's on the
Where?
it's on the mannequin over there. The head mannequin. Yep.
There it is. I see it.
I don't know if you all remember, I knit the Rainbow Twist. It's a pattern available for free on Ravelry. I did some modifications. Instead of casting on the 21 stitches, I cast on 27. And if you need them spelled out, you can always email me. I should just put them. Did I have this on the website on Ravelry? I don't think I did.
No,
I
I
could
don't
put the
think so. You have to
modifications
put
on
the-
Ravelry.
She added a few more stitches and
Yes,
went down.
27, and
on
I
the
went
needle
down on the
size.
needle size. Exactly.
Or you can choose to do a Betty, which is a 1 skein project, which is a shop pattern. So when you buy the yarn, just let us know. We'll send you the pattern. And this is a vegan palm. You can do a real fur palm. But we're just giving you these suggestions because if you want to take part in the PAL through Spin Cycle, you can make anything. It doesn't have to be, you know, the...
I think they were asking,
Koyo.
what would you knit?
Yeah, they were asking exactly. Or you may have something that you...
Right. You may
that
have a
would do.
pattern in your queue that you would need a chunky yarn. Each skein has 100 yards. What is the gauge?
Did I print out the... I printed the pattern for the other hat, didn't I? I know I did. Because
Did we make kits for it?
Yeah, the double hat. Yeah. Did you put that up on the website? I sent you the pictures. No?
I don't know.
There's a
I don't-
hat on Ravelry. I don't know if anyone can hear me because I'm not by the camera. There's a hat called, I know I took pictures of it. Did I
This
do-
is the double hat.
Yeah.
It takes 2 skeins of plump in the same color. The hat looks like it's a ribbed hat.
Here, Dina.
Thank you. And it's got this beautiful, it's a long hat, or tall I should say, so that you get this beautiful brim. You fold it up and it gives you like this really nice layer around your ears.
It's called double plump, actually.
Double plump
Double
hat.
plump.
Yep. So here it is, double plump hat. And the colorways that we have to show you
I'll show
are
it to you right here.
Valley Girl.
It's
is
2
this?
skeins. Now I'm showing you one, but it's 2 skeins. Now what I wanted to tell you about the sizing is it goes from baby, toddler, child, adult, small, medium, large. The baby and the toddler would take 1 skein, but if you were doing anything other than that, you would go into the second. You would need the 2nd skein. But she says that it's a 1x1 rib that features an extra big double brim that's folded over twice. The bulky weight pattern used double knitting, a technique that allows us to create a natural fold in our work. So this results in a brim that will always stay in place. You won't have to keep adjusting it if
Nice.
it comes down a little bit. So it's a very popular hat. We saw it on Ravelry, so we wanted to. We did
made
kit it.
kits.
Right now, if you want a palm on it, we didn't kit it with palms, but you could certainly.
Request a palm. This colorway is called Echo Echo.
This is Castaway. This is beautiful. It's very vintagey looking, verba volant to me, this color.
Yes, usually it's got like a bright
pale-
pastel.
Right, yeah, more pastel-y.
I like this. It's moody.
Yes,
Like a moody pastel.
love this color too. This is always a popular color, whether it's in dyed-in-the-wool,
Any base.
Nevuary. Beautiful. And this is Velacor. So again, we didn't pick every color. You can certainly
You can
create
go on the
your own.
website and see what we have in stock in plump.
Correct,
And if the double plump hat is on your radar and you don't see a color that you like, by all means check out all the colors and curate your own.
But again, if you wanted to do a rainbow twist, a Betty, and there are other hats I think that are 1 skein. You'd have to look at them, but it's hard for us because it's silly to kit a 1 skein.
Yeah.
Right. So there are some other hats on. If you go and search the plump from Spin Cycle as a yarn and go to projects, isolate hats, and all the hats will come up.
Correct.
And you can see what they're making.
You can
with it.
refine your search.
Absolutely. Why not?
Exactly.
right? I'm falling behind my hat knitting, Dina.
You said I had a month.
It's already November. I never did October.
Now you have 2 to make. Well,
I think I have to start going to like
Actually,
plump hats.
you have your knit night tonight. Didn't you recommend the Sierra hat?
Yes, they can.
That's another one.
Hopefully, one of them or 2 of them will be coming with
There
the
you
finished
go.
Sierra.
So stay tuned.
I have to knit it myself. I'll take a picture of it. Well, the Sierra was a nice hat because you could make it in 3 weights. Super bulky or bulky, chunky. I'll say bulky, chunky, and worsted. Like Rios would be great for the worsted version of that. But I think the cast on the the bulky, which would be plump, was only 48 stitches.
That's crazy.
I mean, how long would it take to knit that thing?
That's like an hour.
Yeah, there you go. So I could do October's hat.
Do October's hat easily.
Not every hat has to be like the positivity beanie.
Exactly.
Right?
Absolutely. All right, everyone. I think that's all we have for you this week.
Do we have anything else?
I don't have any FOs.
Remember to below put a comment, as Dina mentioned before, on the
let us know if you're voting
Cal,
for
what you
Cal.
would vote for, whether it would be pressed flowers or what was the one called?
Pressed Flowers Cardigan or OBA, OBBA.
That Oba reminded me of the patterns sometimes you see in tiles now.
Like chevron?
Yes,
I
you
love
see
that.
That's a
Gorgeous.
great pattern in a tile, But anyway,
and if you're joining the Plump Along, let us know what you're knitting, because maybe you'll have some inspiration for other people.
Yeah. Can we enter some of the things we have here in the shop? Why not?
Don't tell.
We won't tell them anyway.
Too funny.
So we promise we'll get back to you with kits for this.
Yes, the Malin.
And we talked about a kit for something else too. We talked about the Malin. And so we'll see, it's already gone. No memory. I guess we'll have to watch the podcast when you're editing it.
Notes.
What was the other one we said? We'll do that and something else. It's already
bad.
Gone. Exactly. If
Too
you don't
funny.
write it down, it's gone.
Exactly. All right. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we will see you next week.
Have a great week.
Bye.